don't know. I don't know if someone can tell me. That would be useful. You know what? I'm going to do it. Although I'd prefer the silver, but you're not going to give it to me in a one-to-one trade. I'll take a couple of bucks. Well, we can't go yet. It's a little too much. And we are going to have to land. People are saying they don't think you get kicked out of city-states. So we're going to have to play them odds. We're going to have to make sure our troops are landed first. And then as soon as we get a city, then we get to move our bombers there. That's a little less than great. Poland declaring war on England. It's really not what we're looking for right now. I wonder if I could have moved a spy over to... I mean, it's going to be too late now. Move a spy to... what the fuck is this place called? Florence. Oh, goddamn, Egypt. I wonder if Egypt's trying to, like, declare war on someone. The problem is I can't decide if I should have my battleships in a position to hit the city or the ships. Because we can't really let them have naval superiority. I mean, Russia, I would give you a city to go to war. Like, seriously, man. Don't win, don't win, don't win, don't win. Ask Egypt to declare war on Russia. Yeah, okay, maybe that order. We mean no harm. I mean, what do I care about lying at this point? Honestly, we're not going to declare war on you. We're going to declare war on Florence. No! God damn it, Egypt. It's always the civ that's the furthest away from wherever you are. Because obviously anyone who's near me is going to get their shit fucked up. We took over our entire continent. We took over our entire continent. And it doesn't matter. We're leading in score. But the other AI was just allowed to just run away with this shit. Excess happiness graph? Yeah, that's not a very helpful one. So look at it. Food per turn. Insane. Gold per turn. Yeah, okay, whatever. Total happiness. Look! We were generating a lot of happiness. We had tons of cities. Known text, so... Yeah, Egypt did really well. Russia did really well, obviously. Population, boom. Again, like, we did have part of the issue, if you recall from the map, is the area we started in. It turned out we were super bottlenecked over here. This tiny little area, cut off by mountains, and not really a good way to expand. We were forced to war with England right away. So this is us. This is England. And we were forced to go to a very, very, very early war. Because England settled there. We did pop a city across the sea. But remember, this city was kind of shit. This city was kind of shit. And then it was shit the entire game. By the end of it, we had gone and developed it a fair bit. So it had decent production. But it took a long, long time to get there. Same thing with the city in the north. Eventually it got there, but it took a massive amount of time. So we had to do an early war over here, beat them up. And then we sort of stalled out. I mean, but then, of course, we did have to kill the Zulus, the Shoshone. But then, I mean, we had all the territory, but yeah, Egypt had good space. And I think there might have been one war between Russia and Egypt early on, but I don't think anything happened with it. I'm actually more surprised that Poland didn't do better. But I guess Songhai is pretty aggressive, so that was holding them in check. So yeah, I was on the continent with the 3 civs. There's us. There's me hitting the Zulus. Boom, boom, boom. Which, that was a big turning point for us. You know, and we have a lot of cities, but again, a lot of these cities were kind of crap. And we'd spend so much effort on military rather than, you know, building up infrastructure. Oh, man. Yeah, Egypt and Russia basically just expanded and chilled. And teched. This city, obviously, complete garbage the entire game. So, it wouldn't surprise... Like, I could probably have done better. Well, there's no doubt I could have done better. I did lots of little mistakes and lots of little unoptimizations from still not being as familiar with Civ 5. There we go. Blob, blob, blob. But this was a really slow start, and it wasn't obvious when you started. It looked good. It looked good. I don't know if I still have the turn 0 save for this. I don't think so. I don't think we made a turn 0 save. Had a lot of territory. And yeah, if I'd realized, I mean, maybe I could have worked something out with Russia sooner. Maybe I would have pieced out when it was just give gold and luxuries. Ah. Got number 3 tier score, which is kind of surprising. Wow, the time's actually just dead on perfect, too, for the end. Maybe Canal. Oh, that was a different, I think that was a different start that we had tried. Like, if I just go to the oldest save I've got here. Because I was trying out a bunch of little practice games. But yeah, I don't think we have a turn 0 save on this, because I'm pretty sure we just rolled this on stream. I think we might have hit restart a few times as well. I'm pretty sure we did. I think we hit, like, restart 3 or 4 times. And then the save we got, people were like, yeah, this one. Or I was getting fed up of waiting. Because I think people really wanted salt and or desert. And I was like, no. So you had this. It was like, yeah, marble, higher-ish production. And, I mean, our initial view was effectively something like this, the Fog of War. I mean, that's not bad. Because, yeah, we saw the marble. You know, luxury resource, a little extra food over here. We're like, okay, no fresh water here. We might have been able to see the river. It was like, okay, well, we can farm along here, so that's going to be fine. And then you start exploring out, and you're like, okay, there's really no room over here. And yeah, this city, this would not have been my first choice for a city to settle. But wouldn't have been too shabby with a couple of fish. At least you got food. But then just when you get over here, and you're like, eh. And then the city-state right here. And just all mountains. And then London, and then it's like, imagine if we'd started where London was. Holy shit. Very different kind of vibe. Because, first of all, a city to the north... And London never settled here. And I don't understand why England never settled north. It's all because of Notre Dame. Honestly, things would be very different if we'd gotten Notre Dame instead of, like, wasting a great engineer and losing it by a turn. Like, this is a pretty good spot. Not many resources here, I gotta say. You get food and whatever. But kind of a clunky, snakish map. Game was lost before we discovered the problem. That's probably true. We restarted until we found a desert. Oh, that was it too! I think we could see the desert hill back here, and it was like, okay, we'll take it. Turns out that is not a Petra location. But yeah. If at the start of today's stream, because we did, at the end of last stream, I feel like we looked at the victory conditions and there was no one scary. I feel like Egypt cranked up the culture really fast. The oddest shapes makes the best stories. That's true. It's one of the reasons I almost always play on continents as opposed to Pangea. Is because continents can make some fun stuff. This was Shuffle? Fractal? Hang on. Oh my god. There's something about Civ 5 that actually blocks my my keyboard. This was continents. Okay. Not used to continents being quite this snaky. So this is the start of today. If we take a look at victory progress, not victory progress. Well, I mean that would also work, but yeah, Egypt was only at 1 of 6. They went from 1 of 6 to 6 of 6 insanely fast. Insanely fast. It's turn 419 now. If we take a look at our autosaves, we ended up on turn 486. So 70 turns, less than 70 turns to go from 1 influential to all of them. I mean, I could have checked the rates. I could have been a little bit more astute there. Yeah, I'm sure their tourism is huge. I mean, first of all, they've got a million freaking wonders. I mean, it's Egypt. It's what they do. They played it well. We never opened borders with them. One of the things that hurt very early on is getting Autocracy to get passed as a world ideology. That happened. That vote came up before anyone else. I think it was just Egypt and Russia were Autocracy, and no one else had any ideologies. So it passed with ease, including, I think, Songhai voted for it, even though they didn't have an ideology. And that meant, that gave them a lot more power as well. So we even blocked, like, the international games or whatever. Like, we took that for the 20% tourism boost. Or whatever it was. Like, I think we took both the World's Fair and the international games. Gold medal to deny some of those boosts. Yeah, I mean, what I probably would have done is I probably would have beelined to electronics, which is sort of what we did. I mean, we still need oil. So after railroad, I got biology. And I don't need refrigeration. We could have beelined to electronics. That would have only saved us 1 tech. We would have gotten battleships a scooch earlier. But not much earlier. Started building them, and gone full military earlier, and just, like, done nothing but spam battleships. But I think that would have required a little bit more, like, I think that would have required actual foreknowledge of what was happening. Obviously, just playing better early on would have made a difference. But we're going to wrap this up. Next live stream is going to be on Saturday. Don't know what we're going to do. We could do more Dwarf Fortress for the 3rd week in a row, or we could shake it up by doing some Kerbal missions or something. I'm not sure what I want to do in Kerbal. That's one of the reasons I don't have any more Kerbal videos right now. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. We'll see. But the next live stream is going to be on Saturday at noon Eastern Time. And so thank you very much for coming out to the stream. Thank you everyone who followed, who subbed and resubbed. Thank you very much. And everyone who contributed to the Whiskey and Chocolate Jar. Appreciate it very, very much. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.